Targum Ruth, Ruth 1:11, the second part. In this video, I'd like to talk about this word, valdah, which corresponds to the Hebrew vanim. These are the sons, in the case of Hebrew, that are not in Naomi's womb for Orpah and Ruth to marry. And then the expression actually in Aramaic is a masculine singular rather than masculine plural. So there's no child, something like that, in my womb, says Naomi. Now, for those of us who have developed our Semitic language feel from Hebrew, it's very odd for a word to begin with vav and that not to represent a conjunction, but that's what it appears to be here. So let's take a look in Halot. Now, of course, this is a Hebrew dictionary, but notice there is actually a Hebrew word, valad, in Genesis 11:30. And notice it corresponds to Jewish Aramaic valdah, which is the word that we have in Targum Ruth, Ruth 1:11. Now, let's just take a look at Genesis 11:30, and there it is. We see valad. Now, in the parentheses in the Halot citation, you can see that the Samaritan Pentateuch actually has the expected form. So let's just take a look at that quickly. This is in Von Gall's edition. We make Genesis 11:30 large, and we see indeed at the end of the verse, Yod Lamed Dalet. So that's the expected form that we see many more times in Hebrew, with the unexpected one starting with Vav that corresponds to the Aramaic word that we see here in Ruth 1:11. Very interesting. This is an exceptional word that begins with Vav. That's not a conjunction. So having covered that, let's continue our reading of Targum Ruth.